Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be testing out and reviewing the new Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, as well as a couple of Selena's faves. But before we get into that, question of the day. Since we are talking about Miss Selena Gomez today, what was your all-time favorite Disney Channel show? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so Rare Beauty, as most of y'all know, this is Selena Gomez's brand. Really excited to test it out. I have only tried one product out from Rare Beauty, and that was the matte lip cream. I think I got one of those duos several months back. But when I saw that she had a tinted moisturizer coming out, I knew I had to get my hands on it. If you have watched my channel for a while, you know Tinted Moisturizer. That is my complexion product of choice. Also, so sorry there was not a video last week. My nieces were on spring break, and so I was watching them the whole week, so I didn't really have much time to film. So we are back and we're gonna do this. As with all of my product reviews, we're gonna talk about the product details, we're gonna go into the application process, pros and cons, and then we're going to end with my rating of the product. So also in this video, I wanted to go ahead and try out a few other products from this brand. So I went ahead and got the little mini set. This is Selena's Faves. It includes a dewy liquid blush, the liquid luminizer, a matte lip cream, as well as the volumizing mascara. So I'm going to be trying out those products today as well and sharing my thoughts. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with the Tinted Moisturizer. So this right here is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer with Broad Spectrum SPF 20 sunscreen. The one that I have is the shade 24N. So some of the claims for this product is that it will immediately blur the skin. It has a glowy light to medium coverage. It hydrates and protects the skin from sun. Yeah, it comes in 24 shades, which is actually really impressive for a tinted moisturizer. And it is $29 at Sephora, as well as the Rare Beauty website. And this does come with 1 ounce, which is standard for a complexion product, foundation, tinted moisturizer, etc. They also created this positive light with a blend of both chemical and physical sun filters. And then this is vegan as well. Alright, so as far as application, with tinted moisturizers, I usually apply them with my hands, so that is what I did today. I took just a little bit at first, rubbed it between my fingers, and then applied it to my face with my fingers. I tend to put the majority of it on my cheeks and then move out from there, move out and up to my forehead. I don't tend to put a lot of product on my forehead. And then after the first layer, I decided to see if this would build up any more. I think the first layer, it gave a nice like hydrated glow to the face, but didn't have too much coverage, was kind of a sheer coverage. So I wanted to see if it would build up to a light to medium coverage as it said it would. So I did put, I think I put about an equal amount the second time as I did the first. And I put that all over my face again using just my fingers. So I was thinking about trying to use this tinted moisturizer as a concealer as well, which is what I sometimes do. I definitely do that with my lip bar Just a Tint. Skin conditioner is what it's called. I use that as a concealer as well, but I decided not to. Good story, Jamie. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the pros and cons to this product. All right, so as always, we're gonna start with cons, and really I only had one con for the tinted moisturizer, and that is the packaging. I do like the fact that this is like a squeezy tube. The only thing though is that it is a bit too rigid. I think you really do have to put quite a bit of pressure on it to squeeze it out, and I feel like it might be a little difficult for those who have a little bit of motor issues. So if you have like arthritis, carpal tunnel, it might be a little bit harder to get that out. So it is a little bit awkward when squeezing, because the actual bottle is not as squeezable as a normal squeeze tube is. But yeah, that is my only con for this product. So let's talk about some of the pros. So first pro is, as I mentioned before, this does have 24 shades, and that really is quite a bit for a tinted moisturizer. I feel like a lot of brands for tinted moisturizers, I would say like 12 to 14 shades is normal for a tinted moisturizer. So 24 shades for a tinted moisturizer. Please do not take a shot every time I say tinted moisturizer. But 24 shades for that, to me, is really impressive and is great. And I love the fact that there are so many shades. The shades seem to be pretty gradient, so that's really great. Pro number 2 is actually probably my favorite part about this product, in that it provides a very glowy and hydrating finish to the skin. This did say that it is best for normal, combo to dry skin, but it didn't mention oily skin in there, and I think it is because this does definitely have a very like glowy effect to the face, which is what I love in my products. I love having a glowy face, and I love getting that from my complexion products without even having to put any kind of illuminating product, luminizer, highlighter, anything like that. I love getting it from my complexion products, so I loved that about this. I think I do have a little bit of luminizer, but I feel like even on other parts of my face, you can tell that it's just still very glowy and very hydrating. So really loved that. And then this was also very easy to blend, and you were able to get like a beautiful light coverage even with just like a little bit of product. I felt that even after the first application that I had, like the first layer, I guess you could say, I could stop there and it would still be beautiful, because it gives that same like glowy, hydrating look with just like a little tiny bit of coverage if you have any kind of like maybe redness, or if you want to even out your skin tone a little bit. I think it would work for that, and then you can definitely build it up to more of a light coverage. I don't know about medium coverage. Maybe if I had continued to put more on, I feel like this is like a beautiful light coverage that I have right now. Still gives a really nice, it just still gives a really nice like evenness to the skin that I really enjoy and that I love in complexion products. So all right, so based on those pros and cons, here comes my final rating. I'm actually gonna give this, I have written down 4.5 sunflowers, but I actually am gonna give this 5. But I love how this looks on my skin. And if all goes well, and this doesn't make me break out, because I think that would be the only thing that would decrease my rating for this product. So let's move on to the rest of the products. I'm gonna try and kind of speed through these because these are not our main focus of this video. So we're gonna try out, this is the Selena's Faves 4-piece mini set. So I started out with the Dewy Liquid Blush. This is the shade Joy. This is a liquid blush that is available in dewy and matte finishes. It is said to layer over liquid and powder products to not mess up your makeup. This is also vegan. I'm pretty sure the whole brand is vegan, if I'm not mistaken. So the shades for this blush, we have Bliss, which is a matte nude pink. Love, which is a matte terracotta. Grace is a matte bright rose mauve. Faith is a matte deep berry. Joy, which is the shade that I have, which is a dewy muted peach. Happy, which is a dewy cool pink. Lucky is a dewy hot pink. Grateful is a dewy true red. Hope is a dewy nude mauve. Encourage is a dewy soft neutral pink. And then Believe, which is a dewy true mauve. These are $20 for 0.25 ounces. As far as the application, here's the thing. I had a bit of a hard time. We started on this side, and as you can see, I don't have much on my face right now because I ended up kind of having to redo my makeup. So I started, and this does have a doe foot applicator. So I started and I put like maybe 4 or 5 dots on my face, and then took a beauty sponge, a damp beauty sponge, to try and blend that out. It is so pigmented, so pigmented. So honestly, that was a little too much for me, and I tried and tried and tried, and I was there for a while trying to completely blend it out. It was still just bright pink, like on the side of my face.
It flamed, flames on the side of my face, breathing, heaving breath.
On my other cheek, I decided just to put 2 little drops on this side, and that actually blended out quite beautifully. I think was the perfect amount. Maybe I could have gone a little bit darker, added a couple more dots to this side. So that was my little bit of panic moment. So one point that I have to make is both a pro and a con, and that a little bit goes a long way. So it is definitely a pro in that you don't have to use as much product, and this product will last a lot longer. But it could be a con in that it gets overwhelming. Like honestly, I had like a big moment of panic where I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? All the rest of my product is already on my face. I'm gonna have to start over again and blah, blah, blah. But that is my only con. So the second pro that I have for this product is it's that it blends out. It does blend out. If you put too much product on it, you can only do so much as far as blending. But I thought with an appropriate amount on your face, it actually blends out quite beautifully. Third pro is the actual applicator. I do like this doe foot applicator. It feels like you're not wasting product with this. Based on pros and cons, I think I'm gonna give this product a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 just because with blushes, I like blushes that you can build up and don't put out too much all at once. But I do also kind of feel like if you are prepared for that, you can, you know, you're ready for it, so you don't put so much on at the same time. I'm still just gonna give it, I feel like I have to take it up to 4.5 because I actually really like the product. I just put way too much and had a bit of a bad experience with it at first. So yeah, we'll give it 4.5. Then the next product that I tried out in this little mini set was the Luminizer. So this is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. It comes in 8 shades. We have the shade Reflect, which is a deep bronze, Captivate, which is a copper, Flaunt, which is a bronze gold, Transcend, which is a rose gold, Outshine, which is a true gold, Mesmerize, which is the one that I have, which is a rose bronze, Enchant, which is a soft pink, and finally Enlighten, which is a champagne. It is $22 for 0.5 ounces. So as far as the application of this product, it went on beautifully. I just put a few little drops along my cheekbone and it blended out beautifully. Perfect color, I think, for me and my skin tone. Let's go ahead and talk about pros and cons. First pro, beautiful natural finish. Pro number 2 is it does come in a variety of shades. I like that this highlighter comes in 8 shades. Another pro is the same pro that I had for the blush, and that is the applicator. I do like the doe foot applicator. Again, I feel like you end up not wasting product. I feel like you end up getting it exactly where you want. So as far as my rating for this product, I would give it 5. 5 sunflowers, absolutely loved it. Would definitely recommend. And then lastly, we have the mascara. So this is the Universal Volumizing Mascara. They have it in one shade, black, but they do have a mini as well as a full size. The full size is $20, the mini is $11. This is supposed to be a volumizing, lengthening, and curling mascara. I loved how this applied. I love the wand. It is a very like thick and fuzzy wand, but it's one that does not pick up too much product. So let's go ahead and talk. I have no cons. So let's go ahead and talk about what I like about it. So first thing, as I said, the wand, love it. Mwah. It is not clumpy at all. And I think that is attributed to the wand as well. When I was applying it to my lashes, it picked up every single lash and applied the product like evenly for every lash. Like I could actually feel it doing that. I honestly like being able to build up my mascara. I'm not a huge fan of those clumpy mascaras that put a lot of product on your lashes all at once, like with one swoop. It definitely separates as well. It lengthens my lashes. Like I was so impressed. Look at that. I was so impressed by how my lashes looked with this. Those are my pros. So it is without a doubt that this has 5 sunflowers from me as well. I absolutely love, love, love this. Okay, so I just wanted to make a note. I did talk about each of these products in the little mini set as individual products. So all the prices that I said were for that product individually. This whole set, which includes the 4 products in mini form, is $30. Also, the one product that I did not try in this video was the matte lip cream. That is because, as I said before, I've already tried the product before. So if you are wanting to hear my take, my thoughts, if you're wanting to see it in action, I will definitely link that video that I tried this out in. I'll link it up in the cards above for you to go check it out. And on my lips right now, I have another new lip product that is gonna be Thursday's video. So definitely make sure to subscribe. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As far as my answer to question of the day, I would have to say that my favorite Disney Channel show was probably That's So Raven. That's So Raven, or maybe even Stevens. Lizzie McGuire is always a good one too. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Yeah. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.